Hey everybody, welcome back. We are getting ready to watch some more Dark. We're on season 1, episode 4, I believe. Yes, 4. And this one is called Double Lives. So I just edited the last episode and got it up. I was a little late. Cat hair. I was a little late getting it up, but got the last episode edited and said I better get some more recorded, so I've got some for you guys this week. The last episode, it was Yesterday and Today was the title, and it was showing the past and the present and kind of how things are starting to interlace. And I had a lot of questions at the end of it, and kind of curious as to where they're going with this. Is this a physics kind of thing? Is this sci-fi? How does all of this work and how's it going to get explained? And how am I going to keep track of everything? Because I told y'all I'm bad with timeline stuff when it jumps around back and forth and all that kind of stuff. And that seems to be the meat of what this show is. We just got done taking a bath, and she slept the entire time beside the bathtub. And I guess she heard me talking and said, "Oh, I better join Mama." So here we are. Ow, and I need to clip her nails. So let's go ahead and get into the episode. Last episode, we were exploring the dead animals as well, and I'm curious as to how that's all connected. The animals also had busted eardrums and all had died. The mortician, I don't know if he's a mortician or veterinarian, but the guy who was examining them seemed to blame it on heart attacks, but that seems that doesn't seem as plausible to me as some other stuff. So we're gonna have to see how it's all connected. So here we go. And one of my issues with editing, when I go to look up the title on IMDb, the titles on IMDb are in German, so I have to go to Google Translate to figure out what the title was without opening Netflix up. So that's been interesting also, because when you take the G off of the title of the last episode, it's East instead of Yesterday. So got to be careful of translating and using the correct translation.
Black holes are considered to be the hellmouths of the universe.
Okay. So we are kind of talking
Whenever the
physics,
subject
but
falls inside,
Tick tock, tick tock,
tick
tick
tock.
tock.
The guy they showed with all the tattoos on his back, are we supposed to know who that is? Is that the guy that's holding Eric right now? Or is that because the guy that's holding Eric has the same coat as the guy that's at the hotel, the guy with the beard and everything, I think. But I think they're two different people. I don't think they're the same people. It's hard to keep track of all the connections on this show for me. It says double life for the translation, but I wonder if it also is the word for doppelganger.
Sneaky little cunt. Ellie, where's my fucking lipstick?
It's a bird on her sweater. So this is the map that the kid found in his father's place. So he never found where the crossing was. I take it's the crossing of the past and present.
And your pitiful, I'm deaf and helpless act? But me, I don't buy your bullshit.
She's a bitch, but I like her hair.
Dad,
So I take it we're going to be exploring this guy a lot more.
what has to stop? Tick tock.
Do they think he just has dementia or something? Doesn't she need a subpoena for it. I don't think the National Wildlife would hide it for any particular reason. She had to break into the box.
I was looking for evidence. There's actually a big difference.
Well, I'm with the daughter. She should have gotten a subpoena for it. Unless she thinks the upper government are behind it or something. Now, is something going to happen to him? So creepy guy's watching. That's not the guy from the hotel, is? Yeah, it is. It's the guy from the hotel. He's timing it.
Who is that? You two are doing what?
Now that's the one that's Mikkel's brother, right?
So then they branch off into two directions. There are several encrypted references.
Does this have something to do with the show? What he's talking about?
This reference is repeated again later in part 2 where we
Can I
find...
go to the bathroom?
Yeah, sure.
With all your stuff?
Let's have a look at how you died.
Yuck.
We ran everything through the missing persons database. There was no match.
That's because he disappeared before the database.
Everything okay with you?
I've seen those white spots on their feathers before. 33 years ago.
She was the girl that was drawing a picture of the bird.
He may have disappeared much earlier. Check for the last 15 years, okay?
Sure, okay.
Anything
15.
else?
Why not 33?
What do we say about the dead boy?
Nothing. No comment.
What time is it?
That great Houdini picture looks like Mikkel. Oh, it is Mikkel. So one of the things I asked in the last episode is, does Oric remember meeting his son in the past? Not knowing it was his son then, but knowing it's his son now. Thought it only took pictures when something was in front of it. This must be a continuing video rather than only when something's in front.
So you done with that database?
No.
So why are you asking me about tire tracks then?
And I take it she's on edge because of all of this being deja vu. Oh, was it one of the police cars? Or her husband's car? Oh, red clay. So he's involved with the red clay, and the other guy, Mad's father, is involved with the red clay.
No, we haven't received it.
Okay.
So does she know he's lying to her? Or did all of that seem plausible? Because 10-ish was in between the time and could have been when he was driving. Is this related to the drugs? Why is he parking in the tractor trailer spot? Oh, she.
Feels weird in my mouth, but you must
So was he
already
here
know.
on Monday or not?
Well, that was strange. Wonder if she, because they've had an estranged relation, or not estranged, but a tense relationship anyhow. So I wonder if she's always suspected that he's been going somewhere else. Now, is that the same spot one of the kids was looking when they were on their way to the cave on the first episode? Seems like a dead end, but possibly a door. It looks like there was a crevice. And she never noticed him following her the entire time. I hope she was in the girls' locker room. Is he back out of the cave? I like ribbons. So she changed into uniform for performing ribbons. I'm getting a little lost. More lost than I was, which is not good. Red clay. If it's like Carolina red clay, you can't get it off of anything. When I sold my Jeep, I'd had my Jeep for 10 years and had destroyed the bumpers on it within 6 months from off-roading. So my dad was furious because it was brand new. But but I paid for it, so he couldn't say too much. But the place where we off-roaded the most, it was just all Carolina red clay. And so when I was selling it, I cleaned it all up. And on the undercarriage, the parts that didn't have skid plates, I tried taking a wire brush and trying to get all of the red clay off and just couldn't. It was just impossible to get it off of there because it was baked on to the exhaust and all the other hot systems underneath the Jeep. So when I sold it, the guy came up for it. He was a car dealer from Louisiana, and he was taking a look at it, and he was like, "What's this on the pipes?" When he was looking underneath, and his friend was like, "It's mud. It's not coming off." He said, "And you probably shouldn't try to take it off." Which I agreed. I said, "You'd probably find holes if you tried to take it off." But he went ahead and took it. He was getting a steal for it anyhow. So, but yeah, Carolina red clay is, I mean, you can't get it out of clothing. Your clothing is permanently stained. I had specific clothes for off-roading, just like I have specific clothes for, well, I try to have specific clothes for painting. The place where we would put air in the tires and everything after we got done off-roading, they had a wash area where you could wash off your vehicles to get all that mud off. So yeah, it's not fun. So the red soil, the whole bottom line of all of this is that's a big detail that's hard to hide the evidence of,
Its eardrums are burst on both sides.
So that's what killed it?
just like
No.
the sheep
It probably died from losing its bearings
and
and
Mads.
crashing into
I'm
the
pretty
ground.
sure that's Mads.
Interesting.
Yeah, quite a mystery. So anything else?
The mutation. That's interesting. But the electromagnetic field, I did mention that. I think I said something like a dome or something surrounding the area. It reminded me of
Ethan?
the Stephen King show, The
Come,
Dome,
Grandma's waiting.
Under the Dome.
Come on.
Now I feel like something's going to happen. Oh, is this their cabin? Underground bunker? Did we get a shot of that, like that area already? Or was it just something similar? Maybe. Turn the light on your phone on. Oh, there we go. She seems like she hasn't been here before.
Their marriage is done, but they won't say it. But their
Okay.
big fat secret is always at our table there with us.
Okay, that's weird. At the school. Okay. She wants to know if he's still
You know, I really
seeing
have to
other
go.
men.
We're up late.
There's a storm again. Does that mean somebody else is going to disappear? She did steal the lipstick. Only the bottom lip. She's the next to disappear. He's escaping. So grandpa and granddaughter may intersect, may not. One might save the other. Maybe both disappear. There's something about a candy wrapper before, wasn't there?
He must have climbed over the fence.
Oh, Auric.
You're lucky Alexander didn't press charges.
Well, and it's going to ruin their chances of any kind
Everyone
of
understands your situation. Everyone.
search
But
warrant.
climbing over the fence?
Where the hell is that search warrant? No one's doing anything.
Search warrant's dead
Tell
now
you what,
because of you.
This is not his kid.
Where is he going? And Auric isn't going to be understanding, so there's no point going back for him. So when did he come out of the cave, and what did the bicycle with the red ribbon have anything to do with it? Or bracelet, or whatever it was. Found her hat. Are we stopping there? Oh, good. So it's somebody else using Peter's place. There's Grandpa. Is Grandpa in present or past? Present. She's alive. That's good.
So where were you then?
Cold and wet.
Is it Grandpa's watch? She doesn't know she's wearing the red lipstick? Okay.
No, she's here now. Just now. What?
They're calling about Grandpa.
We would love to know what our fate will be. Just where we are
Who
headed.
is this guy? He's going to mark where the crossing is.
Stop who?
Noah.
Is Noah the bearded guy? Is Yasin going to disappear? Are you here to be confused with Mama? Oh, a little person. Made out of acorn?
Noah sent me.
Oh, so the bearded guy isn't Noah. Ah! Just keep getting more and more questions. it it seems like, you know the old fable, 2 steps forward, 1 step back? That's what we feel like we're doing right now. Every time we learn something, more questions appear. And it seems like there's more questions than answers. So I don't know what to comment on the show because it's just all questions. And it's intermingling. And they're showing us some stuff I don't understand why they're showing us. Like the one daughter making out with the one kid, Mikael's brother. I'm pretty sure that's who that was. I'm kind of curious as to where we're headed. I don't know where we're headed because there's more questions than answers. And I don't know if the crossing, which seems to be the link to everything, is going to be at the very end, the last episode, or if we're going to get it here in the next episode or two. How many episodes are there? There's 10 episodes, so we're not even halfway yet. So, ah, I don't know. I don't know where we're going. I'm so confused. And that makes it harder to comment on and give an opinion on because I don't have anything to give an opinion on for. So that's where we're at. Thank you all for joining me on this one. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.